Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now, I woke up this morning, didn't get to watch the Crunchyroll Anime Awards because it was early in the morning. However, I already got a bit of the taste of the results and I am not happy. I'm actually very, very mad. So here we go. Let's just go ahead and just kind of discuss this a little bit. So, let me just kind of make my thoughts real clear here. So, we have all these, of course. These are the voice acting. Alex Lee did win his performance for Soul Leveling as Sung Jin Woo. He deserves it. That's fine. All right, let me take a look here. Best voice, okay. Best voice, okay. Best ending sequence, Soul Leveling. I still think Burning should have won that one for Oshinoko Season 2. Are you sure? Best opening sequence, Otonoke. That was expected. That was expected. Best score, Soul Leveling. I mean, Hiroyuki Sawano is fine. Best anime song, Otonoke. That makes sense as well. Whatever. Must protect at all costs character, Anya Forge. Like, it happens every year. I think this shouldn't even be a category anymore. What even is this category? I just don't understand. This category doesn't deserve to exist. It should be kaput. Over. Alright? Just stop. Because Anya wins it every year. Every year Spy Family has a season or a movie, she's always going to be there. Alright? Best supporting character, Fern. Alright, that's fine. Best main character, Sung Jin Woo. I mean, look. And I think this is when you're already starting to find like the problem with this so far. Is that, listen, I don't think Sung Jin Woo is a bad main character. There's just so much more better ones, man. Like, yeah. Free Ren, Okurun. I honestly think Okurun was a better main character than Sung Jin Woo. Keep in mind, okay, I'm gonna mention this at the end, but do keep in mind something, right? I will mention that as I go through, right? Okay, let's just continue to look at the awards. Best slice of life, Makane. I agree, 100% agree. I'm happy that won. Best drama, Free Ren. All right, that's fine. Best isekai anime. I mean, like that's ReZero. That's gonna win it anyways. Best action, Soul Leveling again. I figured people were gonna vote for that. Best comedy, Mashal. That makes sense. Best romance, Blue Box. See, I love Blue Box. I like it a lot. But this is recency bias hitting, because Dangers of My Heart Season 2 absolutely should have won this one, like 100%. 100% should have won this one. Blue Box is a recent show, very recent show, and I got a lot to say about the nomination as well. So I'll get into that when I get into that. But let me just kind of look into it. Best background art, Free Ren. Okay, that's fine. Best director, Free Ren. Okay. Best character design, Dan. Best animation, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer for best animation is a joke. Freaking Dan had more. Had better I want to say they have like better animation for like in general, right? But let's take a look at the nominees, right? For best animation, where is it? Best animation, yeah. Dan should have won this one. Delicious in Dungeon should have been a strong contender. And of course, you know, maybe yeah, maybe, well, a good thing Soul Leveling didn't win this one actually. All right, like Demon Slayer, I still don't understand why the animation went. I guess they just saw the Muzan freaking walking scene, and then they all creamed, I guess. But aside from that, I just don't understand why. This right here is what pissed me off. This right here, Ninja freaking Kamui won best original anime, and I think like, aside from anime of the year, which I'm gonna get into in a sec, this is also an indication of what's wrong with these like mainstream anime awards, right? They just look at action. They don't look at any of the other shows. You know who should have won this one? Girls Band Cry should have won this one. 1000%. Ninja Kamui was only good for the first 3 episodes. It completely fell off. And then it completely sucked. Alright? This is when you know that people only watch the show because of the action and all the amazing set pieces or whatever. They don't look at the actual, like, they don't look at it as an overall. They look at it as a, ooh, look at that. Oh, ooh. It's it's an indication. Like I know they say this a lot, right, about these Crunchyroll Anime Awards, that it's a popularity contest. But you don't understand what that actually means. Popularity contest means people don't actually care about the actual context of the anime, and that's sad. Because if you look at best original anime, it's not what's the best original anime, it's what's the most popular original anime. And I guess in this case, Ninja Kamui was more popular than Girls Band Cry. Is it better than Girls Band Cry? Absolutely freaking not. That being said, it still won. So again, this is what I mean. It's ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous. Best new series, Solo Leveling. Again, you had you had Dan Da Dan. You had Delicious in Dungeon. You had Free Ren. And Solo Leveling 1. All these three shows at the current moment, aside from the action obviously, but this is what I'm saying, right? Solo Leveling, even the Apothecary Diaries should have had a stronger chance, but I guess, I don't know, maybe people didn't care about the Apothecary Diaries that much. Solo Leveling should not have won this. It should have been Dan Da Dan, to be honest with you. All right, I get it. Like, and you know what? It surprised me, to be honest. I'm actually surprised that I thought this was gonna be the Dan Da Dan or the Free Ren awards. It's slowly starting to look like it's the Solo Leveling awards, and it's upsetting. I'll explain why, right? Best continuing series, Demon Slayer. You had One Piece, man. You had One Piece. You had My Hero. The Demon Slayer fans showed up. That's all I'm saying, man. All right. Film of the year, Look Back. I've been meaning to watch this, but I'm happy it won. And now, here we are. Anime of the year went to Solo Leveling. I'm honestly lost for words. I am very lost for words. I want you to keep in mind what I'm trying to say about this Solo Leveling, right? This is only season 1 Solo Leveling. This season that just happened during January, during the winter season, it's not even applied here. It's gonna get nominated next year again. Do you understand how crazy that is? This Solo Leveling that people keep voting on, people keep assuming that season 2 is part of it. It is not. And even if season 2 was part of it, it still should have won Anime of the Year. Because Free Ren existed. Dan Da Dan existed. The Apothecary Diaries existed. Like, I mean, listen, Kaiju number 8 and Solo Leveling are almost... I think Kaiju number 8 story-wise feels more satisfying than Solo Leveling right now. And listen, I like Solo Leveling. Don't get me wrong. I like it a lot. I do watch it. It's fun. It's amazing. But you're talking about Anime of the Year. I'm not talking about, best action anime. I'm not talking best animation. Hell, best animation wouldn't even apply for Solo Leveling because it's season 1. The best animation for Solo Leveling happened in season 2. That's when the amazing animation happened. And it's going to get nominated next year. And people are going to be like, oh, hey, it got nominated again. I wonder why. Because you guys voted on season 1. Season 1. Dan Da Dan was there, man. Delicious in Dungeon. Free Ren. Free Ren should have won this one. And Solo Leveling ended up winning. This became the Solo Leveling Awards almost. Pretty much. To my shock. Like, yeah, Free Ren definitely won plenty of awards for best drama, best all that, right? But also should have won Anime of the Year. And while we're at it, let me just say this too, right? Okay, and the reason why, and one of the main reasons why I think, okay, I don't know how they're gonna do it for next year, right? And this is one of the most confusing parts of this. I'm worried that Orb on the Movements of the Earth will not get nominated for anything next year. And it's because of this. It's because of Blue Box. I blame it on Blue Box. Or at least, I blame it on Crunchyroll's eligibility. Orb on the Movements of the Earth is objectively one of the best animes to have come out this year. One of the best, like, philosophical animes. One of the best, like, animes in general that, like, really makes you think. and really makes you like feel, right? The problem is that people in the anime community for some reason don't seem to like to think, which is always a problem. Blue Box, this is already an indicator that I think Orb is not going to get nominated. Not a chance. And the reason why is because if it had been, Orb would have been nominated this year because Blue Box is in here. That means that the eligibility requirements for that one applied here too. Because keep in mind, Blue Box and Orb came in the same season. They came out in the fall season, right? Or not in the fall season, like I think it was the fall season. Release date. Yeah, released on October 5th, 2024. That was at the same time as Blue Box. Wouldn't you see it right there? Blue Box, October 3rd, 2024. Freaking. And then, of course, October 5th. If that's the case, Orb should have been nominated for this. And two people are saying like, oh, well, it's not on Crunchyroll, so maybe that's what they included. Brother, so did freaking, where is it? Neither was The Dangers of My Heart. Neither was Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Like, those two shows are not even on Crunchyroll. Scott Pilgrim is on Netflix. The Dangers of My Heart is only on High Dive. Like, I'm so confused. This is why the Anime Awards. This is why the Crunchyroll Anime Awards always upsets me. Because it has the same problem. They just don't seem to acknowledge it. Like, see, and then now I'm starting to think that Orb's on the movement of the Earth. And look, you can also say like, oh well, Orb continued all these 25 episodes throughout this like continuous. So did Blue Box. Blue Box actually finished during last season, at the same time as Orb. They both had consecutive cours. So why all of a sudden we're not looking at Orb as a nominee? I think even Ranma Half was a nominee too. Let me look here. Yep, Ranma Half also on October 5th. It also came out on Netflix. It's not even. I don't think it's even on Crunchyroll either. So like, what's the deal? Where's Orb on the Movements of the Earth? It wasn't even nominated. And now that I'm looking at this, it won't be nominated. It's over for Orb. It's over. Because people are not talking about it. And that's sad. That's really sad. Ninja Kamui shouldn't have even won this. It shouldn't even have been nominated. I think the only reason they nominated Ninja Kamui was because they were running out of original anime to talk about. And you know what you do when you give him that nomination? You give him a chance. And they won. Undeservedly. Anime of the Year, Solo Leveling. It should not have been Solo Leveling. I like Solo Leveling. If it was season 2, it would have made a stronger case. Although I would argue it's still pretty early in the season. You still have Dandadan season 2 to look forward to. You still have, probably, well, they're not going to vote for any of the Chinese anime anyways, like freaking like the one that's coming out this season. I mean, look, the summer season of anime is going to be very stacked. There's going to be a lot of good anime to come out of that year. But from what I know is that Soul Leveling season 2 will be nominated again. And that's weird. It is weird. All right, I just don't understand. Keep in mind, Solo Leveling didn't came out until when? Let me see. Solo Leveling Season 1 release date. January 7, 2024, last year, right? So it was eligible for nomination right there because it was part of that year. However, Freerend released in September 29th, 2023. That's almost 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, give or take, right? But it started during the fall season of 2023 because by then it started continued on through the 2024 season, right? Because season 2, well, season 2 is technically not a season 2. Season 2 is in 2026, but the second core continued in 2024. And so because of that, we're looking at Freerun as the whole collective, and yet we're looking at solo leveling for just that one part. Just that one part. Not even season 2, because season 2 is not even included in this. Just for this one. I don't know, man. This is why the Crunchyroll Anime Awards is such a joke. It's a circus, man. I think the other reason for it too is precisely for its voting system as well. Because the voting system, you know what it does? It gives people who are so dedicated, it gives them all those like votes to put it on their like favorite show. Keep in mind that during the voting period, in between that space of time, you can vote once every day. That is such a dumb idea. Like, listen, I know people can create fake accounts and do all this and that for like other voting and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you can vote for this and that, right? But that honestly takes more effort than just voting every day. And of course, they did that to inflate their numbers, because there's no way a lot of people would have been voting for this if that was the case. Or at least it wouldn't look as impressive to whatever freaking shareholders they need or something, because there's no reason why. I don't see any other reason as to why they have this many votes. Like, I honestly don't see any other reason. It's ridiculous. But yeah, anime of the year, Solo Leveling, undeservedly. Ninja Kamui best original anime, undeserving. Best continuing series, Demon Slayer. There was One Piece. There was One Piece. What other shows was there for that one? There was My Hero. They had its best season. Bleach 1000 Year War had its better seasons right now. So, but the Demon Slayer fans showed up for that one. Because believe me, if Demon Slayer was nominated for every single award, it probably would have won it over Solo Leveling. That's just how crazy it is right now, man. But yeah, there it is. The Anime Awards, Crunchyroll. Unbelievable. I'm honestly glad I slept through that then, because my God, what a joke. But yeah, with that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know who you voted for in the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, and are you happy with the results? But yeah, I'll catch you on the next video. See ya.